Going up against two members here. Time to see if Benjyfishy can pull off the 1v2. Villix and Kinzel, they may have him dead to rights. To Shadow Bomb, though. He's going to use the Shadow Bomb and get up above them here. Can he get that high ground control? He does get up. Kinzel's going to be right next to him.
Two qualifiers on our screen right as we hop in. You have the Gambit boys of Flexi and Letwick, and then you have Mr. Savage and Benjyfishy as well. And then Kinzel and Villix, who were in the top 5 last time we checked on the leaderboard.
I just want to give a shout out to our observing team there for a nice pan over on that lava. Very ominous. Kind of gives you an idea. Things are really going to heat up here, Sundown.
Yes, they're going to heat up indeed. I saw what you did there. As you can see in the time.
That was a knee slapper.
Bottom left-hand corner as Kinzel does get picked by the Gambit duo using those double heavy snipers. So don't forget, it's a 3-hour window or 10 matches, so they have about 13 minutes left to queue. These are going to be the end ones as the Gambit boys are trying desperately to convert on that Elim. Yeah,
they're trying to go for it. That will give them Elim number 9. And you also hear some players are going to be lingering about. Lots of great names in this lobby that it could honestly be anyone's game here. Two players, though, you got to talk about Mr. Savage and Benjyfishy. Such a great duo.
Yeah, they have actually both qualified for solos.
That's right.
And duos. They're one of the pairs who has fully qualified going all the way through and just now playing to get as much practice and as much of the prize money as they can. Because again, don't forget, every single region, $1 million on the line. That's not every single region is $1 million. It's spread out across that. But
this is practice that is, so valuable, right? Because, yeah, you can go into an arena, you can play some scrims, but there's nothing like the real thing. And to be able to simulate this over and over and over again each and every week is only going to continue to hone the skills of these players. And if I'm being honest, they don't need to hone it anymore, but hey, better safe than sorry, especially when millions of dollars are going to be on the line in the finals. And Savage is going to go all the way down low. Does manage to pick out Letwick, a fellow competitor who has already qualified as well, who's going to be down, not out quite yet. Drizzy is going to be sweeped up. That's going to be all the mats, the resources, the ammo given to him, and Mr. Savage is going to be down low. Here's some players that are going to be lingering about. Benjyfishy dangerously low as well, and then they're going to get out of there. They're going to utilize the Rift to go. They're just going to fly high in the sky and reset for this next run that they're going to have by Lonely Lodge.
Yes, knowing that they just need to wait out a little bit as we hit that first placement threshold, so everyone getting the 3 points.
Best glider in the game, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
I'm a big fan, though I will say I think I'm a bigger fan of just the original Season 1 umbrella. I think there's something that's just so... I might be a little bit of the nostalgia factor, but...
It's just, you can see through it. So like it's very helpful, for a lot of these players. I mean, even though I'm that guy that's still running my my dragon, just cause.
Oh, you can see through it. It's great. I have a giant V-Shield
I have a giant dragon that I'm just going to ride because I think it looks cool. And also, I'm not trying to win millions of dollars here. So.
Okay, Daenerys, calm down. It's fine.
I try and live my life like the mother of dragons every day. Every day.
As you can see there, Mr. Savage gets the conversion onto OSM, so now they're up to 6 elims. You can hear those shadow bombs going off, which honestly just makes me always a little scared because that heartbeat ends up coming through. You never know if a player can pop up right next to you, particularly when you're on the edge of the zones. They look to migrate towards that. You have Kinzel still picking up elims, Keenstar and Nikov both in the match. Actually, both the Solari duos in here. You have Keenstar and Hunter, and then Nikov and Airwalks just above them on the tarp. So all directly on top of each other, Benjyfishy and Keenstar. I mean, it's basically Solari energy just in the Elim feed. Yeah,
this is a who's who in competitive Fortnite right now in the European region, and the matchup is insane. This could be kind of a preview of what we're going to see in New York City. You also have Evos and Julian that are just trying to stay up and get out of this. You got Kinzel up above with Villix, and they're just raining down shots from up above with this drum gun. They're going to have so much to work with here. And also, bear in mind, they're utilizing their medium ammo, but they have so much for the drum gun, so much for the infantry rifle. But the real estate is starting to shrink here. A lot of that natural cover too. Some awkward high ground, some little ledges that could throw off some players that they're going to have to be very mindful of. But really, the high ground control for Vilix and Kinzel, so nicely done here, Sundown.
Yeah, and now we're into that top 5. Mr. Savage has gone down, so BenJyFishy is one of the solo riders there. You see Hunter getting pinched by his Solari. Teammates not going to let him out there. Keemstar actually eats a trap as well as Vilix and Kinzel are just raining rockets down from above, and Vilix finds Airwalks and Hunter there, so 2 knocks coming out from that one as Nikov ends up converting it over.
This is looking really okay. Vilix is going to eat a little bit of a rocket there, but that's okay. We'll move on from that one. They're just going to reset now. The domination, you start to hear those combat shotguns as well. The sound out of that gun, so awesome. But BenJyFishy going to be in the low ground warrior position, going up against 2 members here. Time to see if BenJyFishy can pull off the 1v2. Vilix and Kinzel, they may have him. That's right, to Shadow Bomb, though. He's going to use the Shadow Bomb and get up above them here. Can he get that high ground control? He does get up. Kinzel's going to be right next to him. The traps are out. BenJyFishy, he drops low yet again, and it's Vilix and Kinzel. They're on the hunt. They know that they got to take him out, or else this can spell doom for them, and they do just that. Vilix and Kinzel come out on top with a victory royale.
Man, that was so close, but very well done from Vilix and Kinzel. 17 eliminations with the victory royale. That's a 27-point jump, and they had control of the high ground from the moment we dropped into the server to the very end, running it out, making sure they work together to pick up so many huge eliminations. And I mean, we're not slowing down at all. Violin, so now we're going to hop on board with Airwalks and Nikov as they hop off of that launch pad and try and make this early rotation over the zone. As you see in the bottom right-hand corner, zone 5. We're over towards the far east side, just outside of Sunny Steps.
Let's see what Nikov and Airwalks have in store for us here. Using that infantry rifle. You mentioned it before, very powerful weapon to use. Tagging 37 blue from the distance there. And just great accuracy with that weapon. Look right there. Well done. Just, I don't think he got credit for the elimination, though. Someone else did reap the benefits of that, but look at that right there. Felix, oh man, that is a rough one.
Yep, and when that ends up ticking over, we're getting so close to that first placement threshold as well. So very well done from Airwalks there. Able to hit the infantry rifle shots. Papa Freddy was able to take the first one away, so didn't quite get both, but can't be too upset with it now as we hop on board with Hupek and Shikuti, 2 of the Polish boys, hanging out in the cones on the low ground. Rotation comes out in the next 25 seconds, but Hupek is hurting on effective HP, which means it's going to be on Shikuti to make a play, or for Hupek to pick up a siphon.
Yeah, you're hoping for a straggler, right, at that point. Because given what we're seeing here, doesn't really look like they have much on the loadout to work with. They will have that tactical SMG, and whoa, wait a minute. There goes Hupek. He probably had a chug jug there.
Yeah, I was just trying to wait on it as we're into the top 15 now. You can see Shikuti actually edited the player. I don't know if he was aware that there's a Shadow Bomb player literally touching him, but no, is going to get out, trying to track through, catches that player's head, peeking through, 47, follows through, ends up switching targets, needs to pick it up, and he does, and Hupek got another one on the backside of it, so Hupek and Shikuti picking up 3 elims. There was a 4th as the Storm converts it over. However, Hupek does end up going down. Shikuti is able to get back into the zone, so good little 4 elim swing, but loses Hupek as we get closer to that next placement threshold.
Yeah, that is certainly going to hurt there. Over to Solari, Airwalks, and Nikov in the ultimate high ground. You got yourself the points there on the side of your screen. Victory Royale will grant you 10 points. And at the late point of this game here, you're looking to just get into the top 1,500 duos, folks. That's what it's all about for tomorrow's qualification games. And Airwalks and Nikov, they are a dynamite duo. Takes out Sweeze, finds another one as well. That's going to be null. The MCS crew goes down, courtesy of Airwalks and his epic combat shotgun, the new weapon added. And he's putting this one to use. Diner, who we saw earlier on, goodbye, my friend. Airwalks gets 6 eliminations, 4 for Nikov, 10 total. Plenty of resources to work with and the ultimate high ground, Sundown.
That was so fast. I mean, the rate of fire on the combat shotgun when you're hitting so many of the pellets out of it. I mean, Airwalks and Nikov have been so close. Airwalks in particular has been so close for both duos and solos. He wants to make this week, needs to have a good Saturday in order to carry it over. As we get closer to that last place threshold, and there it is as Papa Freddy ticks over Treat Moyle. We're into the top 5. Now it's all about the eliminations and the victory royales. Everyone has 7 placement points for their trouble as Snyder ends up going down to just the spray.
There's just nothing you could do about that, Sundown. I mean, you can defend and defend and defend, but you have a drum gun and the new tactical assault rifle put to good use there. Nikov and Airwalks, they own the high ground. There are going to be 5 players left in this one, 3 duos remaining. And of this, you have Solary and Nikov who are owning up above. If anyone tries to challenge, that was 125 blue with that, the combat, with the purple combat shoddy, just bodying that player. Now you got Darkonio and Verox. They're going to be the last 2 here. There's not a duo. They're going to be split up from one another. They're representing just solo players here, and they're going to be out of this. That's 21 HP left here for Verox to work with, and the Solary duo knows that they have an advantage. And Verox pops that campfire, tries to get himself back in, but there's not enough time to be able to reap the benefits of that campfire. They have him pinned. This is not looking good for Verox, who's going to be outside. Uses the Shadow Bomb to try and get up in the high ground here. This is going to be Solary, Nikov, and Airwalk shutting him down, sending him back low once again, and they get the cleanup, and that's going to be the elim. That's a solid performance there from Solary, Airwalks, and Nikov. That is 13 eliminations total.